I have a Roku Smart Soundbar. I'm going to show you how to set it up step by step. Right out of the box, you get the soundbar itself. You get a quick start guide, and you have accessories box 1 and 2. Accessories box 1, you'll get a power cable and a HDMI cable. Accessories box number 2, you get 2 AAA batteries for your remotes. You also get the remotes. And you also get a optical cable, which you may or may not need. And I won't need it, but I'll show you how to use this if you need it. Now on the back of the soundbar, you have a USB port, your optical in port, HDMI port, and reset button. And if you look on the side, you have your power plug, power port right there. Now the first thing we want to do is go ahead and grab your power plug, and we want to plug it into here, like that. Next, grab your HDMI cable. We want to plug it into the HDMI port to the back of the soundbar right here, just like that. Now if you don't have a HDMI ARC port on the back of your TV, then you will also need to go ahead and plug in your optical cable, which you plug into here. You can plug this in now, or we can do it later. I'll show you how to put it in later as well. Next thing is go and plug in the other side of your HDMI cable into the HDMI cable that says ARC. Okay, now this TV here says ARC. All right here, yours might be on the side. Okay, anyway, mine is right here. So let me go ahead and plug that in. Now the thing is, if I didn't have a HDMI ARC, then I would have to use the optical cable as well as the HDMI cable. So you have to use both if you don't have HDMI ARC. So if I didn't have the HDMI ARC, I would still have to use the HDMI cable and also use the optical cable, which on this TV will be right here. You can see optical, digital, audio out. So it would go into here. Next thing is let's go ahead and plug the power from the soundbar itself. So I'm going to plug in the power. Then once you do that, you want to go ahead and change to the correct HDMI port. If you have an input or source button on a remote, you can do that. For me, I'll just go to my settings, or you just can go to input on your TV as well. My input is right up here. Click on that. Let me go to the correct HDMI port, which is the HDMI 3. It's ARC. Let's go ahead and click on OK. Now, if I did this a little bit sooner, I would have got a Roku intro. After the Roku intro, this will pop up here. Pair your remote. So now we're going to pair a remote. Okay, make sure you take this plastic piece off the front right there and go ahead and pop the back plate off. And we're going to insert the 2 batteries in. Okay, so as soon as you pop these batteries in, we should get a green light. It should pair automatically. You see the green light there blinking, and it's pairing automatically. If you don't see a green light blinking here, there's a button right here. Press and hold that and wait till the green light starts blinking. Okay, and voila, the remote should be paired now. It is. Okay, let's proceed. Get started. I'm going to go with English here. Choose your Wi-Fi. There's mine right there. Let me put in my password. After you put in your Wi-Fi password, you want to go down to connect. Click on OK. All right, looks good. There's an update available. I'm going to click on OK. Once the update is installed, it will restart. Restarting now. Booting back up now. Auto detect display. Click on OK. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go ahead and force output to automatic. Click on OK. Okay, screen looks good to me. Yes, screen looks good. Click on OK and give this 1 second here. Auto detect display type. Oh. Now, if you see this page here with the X and you do have HDMI ARC, then you need to enable the CEC HDMI ARC within your TV settings. If you don't have HDMI ARC, you just want to simply go down where it says my TV doesn't support ARC, and then you want to go ahead and plug in your optical cable. Okay. Now you can see something went wrong here, but now it's working. But now if yours stays on the page here, something went wrong, you don't get the success here, that's because you need to enable the CEC ARC HDMI in your TV settings. Okay. Now I already did that to my TV with my previous soundbar, but just for example purposes, this is a Sony Bravia Android TV. So what I had to do here is I can go to, you have to go to TV settings. So go into TV settings. I'm going to go to settings here. And on this Sony Bravia TV, mine would be under watching TV. And then I would go down to external inputs. And then the CEC ARC HDMI, what Sony Bravia calls it, they call it the Bravia Sync. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on, or what I did was click on that, and then I went down to Bravia Sync device list. Every brand has, they call it something different, okay? So I clicked on that, and then what I did right here, I just clicked on enable, and once I did that, it found that it connected my Roku soundbar automatically. So if you get the something went wrong on the screen, you need to go to your TV settings and do this. And then you need to go back to the HDMI port where the Roku is on. So I'm going to go back to HDMI 3. And then what you want to do is go back here. And then you can see where it's kind of on the bottom here. It says retry. Go to retry. Then you should get success. Now, if you don't have an HDMI ARC, then you have to go down here. It says my TV doesn't support ARC. And then you will also need to plug in your optical cable as well. The HDMI cable and optical cable needs to be plugged in if you don't have HDMI ARC. And this is basically so that you can go ahead and use your Roku remote to power off and it'll turn off your TV as well. Okay, anyway, once it says success here, go ahead and click on OK. And now we're on the activation screen here where you have to activate your Roku soundbar. Note that this is totally free, okay? So now, if you already have a Roku account, just go down here and enter your email. If you don't have a Roku account, you need to go to www.roku.com, sign up, remember the email address, and then come back here and type your email address in there. Okay, I already have a Roku account, so I'm gonna go down here, enter your email address. After you put in your email address, go down to continue. All right, now the activation link should have been sent to your email. Now you want to go ahead and retrieve that email. You can go to your computer or you can even go to a phone. Okay, so I'm just going to do it on my phone right here. Here's the email I got. Roku activation link. I have to do this within 30 minutes. Okay, so let me go ahead and click on that right there and give this 1 second. Okay, so from here, I can go ahead and device name. You can change that name, but the default name is Roku Smart Soundbar. I'm fine with that. Location. Where is it located? I'm going to put mine in bedroom right down here. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on done there. So it's in a bedroom. You have to agree to this and then tap on continue. Then this here pops up. You can agree to this or don't agree. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to leave it on agree. I'm going to go ahead and tap on continue right there. And then this right here, let's answer some questions to find your personalized channels and offers. You can click OK. For me, I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. I already know with channels, basically apps that I want. And to give you other options here, you can add other apps, or you can just simply go ahead and just click on continue. You can always add apps later on as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and click on continue right there. Now, wait, there we go. Now you're done with this right here. Let this update now, channel update. It's just about done. Okay, all done. So now you can go ahead and just click on OK, and then you'll get this intro that should pop up here. You can skip this intro if you just simply click on the home button right there. And guys, voila, we are in business and my volume works. And let me make sure the power button will turn off the TV as well. Yep, and let's go ahead and turn it back on. Voila. Good luck, guys.